are some of the ways of driving high-tech growth in a country? Well, Natalia Popova, that's the first Deputy CEO of Inno-prak-tika, seems to have some of those answers. She joins us now live to talk about how South Africa can explore new possibilities in this endeavour, as well as high-tech national champions can contribute to South Africa's economic development. Now, the discussion will further touch on the role of BRICS, Inno-prak-tika's activities in other BRICS nations, and ongoing academic exchange initiatives with UNISA and the University of Mpumalanga. Well, she joins us now. Good afternoon, Natalia. Thank you very much for your time. Let's start by talking about technological innovation and its role in developing a country's economy. How does it assist?
Thank you very much for having me. I'm very happy to be in Johannesburg right now. Inno-prak-tika is the largest non-governmental institute of development, and we're actually based on Moscow State University, which is the oldest and biggest university in Russia. So we have academia part, we have a high-tech part, and under the umbrella of Inno-prak-tika, we have different spheres of interest. We do IP management, intellectual property management, we do technological transfer, we do research and development for all big companies in Russia, we do engineering, we do biotech, media, social projects, so we do lots of stuff. And in our board of trustees, we have all major companies in Russia, blue chips companies like Rosneft, Rosatom, Gazprom, and all of them. So they're all presented in our board. And also under the umbrella of Inno-prak-tika, we have these high-tech companies, so-called national champions. And it's actually prominent companies, best companies in Russia in terms of high-tech. And there is a huge selection of these companies, because to meet this criteria, to be this national champion, you should be a very fast-growing company, you should have research and development, you have innovation products, and you have export strategies. For now, in our portfolio, we have 142 companies, high-tech companies, named national champions, with a total turnover of $7 billion. And some of these companies, they came with me to Johannesburg, and we're talking about how to actually have joint ventures, how to have academia transfer and high-tech transfer. So now we're having meetings with UNISA University. We had a very fruitful meeting with the Minister of Industry, and we actually aimed already some zones of some spheres of interest where we should develop together.
Yeah, no, some exciting times ahead, but share a bit more on these possibilities around cooperation with South Africa, and specifically how your high-tech champions can contribute to South Africa's own economic development.
High-tech companies, they're focused in IT, robotics, electronics, photonics, pharma companies, unmanned aircraft. So lots of companies came. And our model, actually, we don't export just technologies. We export technological sovereignty, and I suppose it's very important for both our countries, because there is no chance of unilateral withdrawal through sanction policy. If we are together, so Russia is a very reliable and strategic partner in all levels, in terms of academia, in terms of high tech. And actually, what we can do, we can localize some companies here. We can localize manufacturing, and it's definitely it will create new jobs. It will create the raise of budget through taxation. So for South Africa, I suppose it's a very good strategy to collaborate with Russia in this term. And for Russia, it's also very important, because we're now focusing on BRICS countries, and we know that BRICS is a huge association. It's more than 50% of world population, more than 35% of world GDP. So for us, BRICS market is very important, and we do believe that through South Africa, it's not only just two markets, Russian and South African markets, but it's also all African markets and huge Russian markets. So if we create technologies together, if we create this technological transfer, if we create under this common values, so because we also very focused on working with the level of values. We're opening lectorium for those who are interested in Russian culture, in Russian history, and our joint history, because we have very strong links since Soviet time, where Soviet Union helped with the War of Liberation. So we have, long history together, and this should also be our common ground to collaborate.
Most certainly quite impressive activities there in BRICS nations. Natalia, thank you very much for your time this afternoon, for joining us on Point. That's Natalia Popova. She's the first Deputy CEO of Inno-prak-tika, which is currently in the country.